Good day, everyone. Congratulations, President Trump. Glad to see you back in office. But I do, as an American citizen, have some concerns about my people and reparation, I should say. I'm not a YouTube influencer. I just have a YouTube channel. I watch a lot of YouTube influencers and a lot of news information, but as far as me having a channel, I really don't. But I needed to get on here today because this is weighing very heavily on my heart, and I truly hope that this message gets to you and your cabinet, your VP, Elon Musk, and everybody else that's associated with you, in hopes that you get to see it. Now, I'm not coming on here as a bitter person, none whatsoever, but these are some concerns that I do have. First off, I'm concerned about Israel and how much money America has sent to that country dating back to pretty much 1948 to help them evolve, fight wars. I want to know, when is that going to stop? Is it going to stop under your administration? Because I did see a post with you and Netanyahu smiling, shaking hands of some sort, you know. So if you want to make America great again, or make American citizens viable, then I think that the money that's going out of this country to other countries should stop. Second of all, well, actually those were my two concerns. Reparations for our people. What is your plan? What do you see as far as we are concerned? And as far as that money, those funds, government funds, taxpayers' funds, going to Israel to help them fight an unnecessary war, when it could have easily been resolved in some way, shape, or form with the previous administration. But as we all know, they're warmongers. They don't want peace. I myself find my own peace, as I hope that America can come together and find peace and solace. There may be those that don't agree what the results are, and there's some that do agree. I happen to be one. Actually, yesterday was my birthday, but I was a little confused about voting for you at this point in time, which I voted for you in 2016 as well as 2020. As you can see, the scarf, it says Trump 2020, keep America great. I was vibing on that energy. I never saw you really as a politician. I saw you as a businessman running the country as a business, which was fruitful to a degree, but I know there were forces that fought against your ideology or your plan for America. I understood that very well. I'm not new to the game. I've been around for quite some time. And so yesterday, on my birthday, because I couldn't get out to vote early, I went to the poll, and of course we have to show our IDs, and I showed my ID to identify who I am. And I did the poll thing. I did the ballot and took it to the front and let them do whatever it is they needed to do. And then today I realized I lost my driver's license. And as I said, I'm an older energy. I'm 6 decades plus 3. And I have those senior moments sometimes. And I couldn't remember what happened to my ID and had to rack my brains a little bit, which is a lot of energy for me anyways. But yeah, I figured it out. Like, okay, last place was at the poll. So I've been trying to reach out to them. Hopefully someone found it and turned it in. If not, I will have to replace it. But that, to me, said a lot. It did. It really did for me. I was like, well, why? But it is what it is at this point in time. My vote had been casted. And the reason why I was skeptical about voting for you was because of the relationship that you have with Netanyahu. I'm not saying that the relationship needs to be broken off. I understand peace, very much so. But the financial assistance that they receive on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, for many, 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 many moons now, where I feel like that money, those funds, that aid can be diverted towards reparation for our people. I didn't hear in any of your rallies or speeches any solid plan that you had in the works for reparation for my people. I have been following you since New York. I am from New York. I've been following you since New York. I always thought very highly of you. Powerful businessman in the state of New York, throughout the country. I admired you. And I believe you wrote a book called How to Play the Game, or you had it co-wrote. But anyway, I wish I had read it instead of just purchased it on how to play the game. Maybe I would be in a much better status in my life right now, but I'm not. And that is due to, truthfully speaking, Biden and Harris. I am one of the casualties. But I'm still afloat, but I'm struggling like every American in the United States in some way, shape, or form. But each day I get up and I'm grateful for what I have, and I'm grateful for what is to come. I'm grateful to be alive because things happen in my community. But I just needed to get on here and share this message because God put you in that seat at the White House, which I feel like that should be changed to the People's House. But hey, it is what it is. To assist America as a whole. Now, I don't have a problem that you want to start some type of fund for those victims that have been impacted by the migrant, illegal, I should say, and I'm being truthful, illegal immigrants that have filtered into this country under Biden and Harris's administration only to circumvent the election. I've known that for a very long time. I saw the writing on the wall. I have a sixth sense, so I knew what they were trying to do. And I knew that they stole the election back in 2020. But unfortunately, the lies went flying. They became truth. In my everyday, I've noticed that more and more. The lies become the truth, and the truth becomes the lie. Or the truth is buried by many. So, as I'm saying, I believe God put you in that position to help all, not just a select few. because there are many of us out here that are, in my community, looking for reparation. And that's reparation on both sides of the diaspora, Africa as well as America, because I myself am part Cherokee Indian. My ancestors were here in America, and I'm sure I have ancestors in Africa as well. But the task at hand from previous administrations was, we have to trace back. If we need to trace back, we need support to trace back to the roots, to see if we are eligible for a reparation. But in my book, I feel like all of us in some way, shape, or form is eligible for reparation. And a lot of us don't have the financial means to backtrack. We don't. We have means, meager means, to just survive from paycheck to paycheck, let alone to add any extra expenses. You know, some of us work 2-3 jobs. Some of us can't work. Some of us are robbing Peter to pay Paul. And we dragged ourselves to the pole on your behalf. Now, once again, what is the plan for reparation for the brown people in America, whose ancestors helped build America, whose ancestors were the first to be human trafficked throughout the world before human trafficking became known? Some human trafficking was swept under the rug. Now it's all in the open. Many are being human trafficked, and I don't wish that on anyone. Anyone. Women, men, children, anyone. I could not imagine what it's like, but I wouldn't wish that, to be ripped away from your family into some cesspool of whatever it is that is going on. But I won't say exactly what I think, because I'm a very truthful person. But I won't say what I think, which is pretty much already known where this all stemmed from. But I hope that this gets out there. I hope that whoever listens to it, they can like it or not like it. But at least share it, because I believe that it is a powerful message. And this is my first message, which was weighing heavily on my heart, as I stated early on in this video, as well as not having any animosity towards anyone. And one other thing that I would like to say, if Biden and Harris has not reached out, that says a lot about them. It really does. It speaks volumes. So I wouldn't really worry about that, because you already know who and what you're facing, or whom and what you have been dealing with from 2016 to 2020, from 2020 to 24. So I wouldn't worry about those two. If anything, pray for those two. Pray for those two. Or pray for all those that were involved and complicit in the destruction of America. And I'm going back as far as the Kennedy assassination, and from then on, the Bushes, the Clintons, the Obamas, and then Biden and Harris, and all those others that is too much of a list to name, but those have been the key players, the frontmen, so to speak, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Those were the front runners. So I am going to end this video at this point in time. Thank you for those that have listened very much. It's greatly appreciated, and it would be even more greater if you could share it, get it out there, in hopes that President Trump or someone in his cabinet gets to see this video and think about what I've said and provide a plan for my people on the path to abundance, prosperity, and legacy for our children and grandchildren, and so forth and so forth. Once again, thank you.